When you cross 60, the rules quietly change, but no one sends you a manual for your own body. The things that worked in your 30s don't seem to work anymore. The eat less, move more slogans that once made the scale dip now feel like empty promises. Your appetite is different, your sleep is different, your energy rises and falls in ways you don't always understand. And slowly, this thought creeps in. Maybe this is just how I'm meant to be now, heavier, slower, stuck. But tonight, I want you to imagine something softer, kinder, and far more powerful than that. Imagine that your body is not betraying you, it's simply speaking a new language. Hormones have shifted, metabolism has slowed, muscle has quietly thinned out over the years. The old rules are outdated, not you. You don't need a harsher diet. You need a gentler strategy. You don't need war with your plate. You need peace with it. This is a weight loss plan that doesn't begin with shame. It begins with understanding. It begins with accepting that at 60 and beyond, your body isn't a problem to be fixed. It's a home to be cared for. A home you've lived in for decades. A home that's carried you through heartbreaks and celebrations, babies and funerals, late nights and early mornings. That body deserves nourishment, not punishment. So think of this not as a diet, but as a conversation with yourself. Every meal, every snack, every glass of water becomes a sentence you say to your body. I'm listening. I know you've changed. I'm going to feed you the way you need now, not the way I was told to when I was 25. That simple shift from control to collaboration is where gentle weight loss begins. Let's start with one of the most important truths for women over 60. Your body is hungry for protein, not because you're trying to bulk up, but because as the years go by, your muscle naturally starts to slip away if you don't protect it. Muscle isn't just about strength, it's a big part of your metabolism. The more muscle you keep, the more calories your body burns, even when you're just sitting, breathing, existing. Imagine your muscles as the engine of your body. When you were younger, that engine was naturally big and strong. You could get away with more late-night snacks, missed meals, unplanned indulgences. But over time, without enough protein and movement, that engine shrinks. It still runs, but it burns less fuel. That's why you can eat the same as always and slowly gain weight. The engine has changed. Now picture this. At each meal, instead of grazing on mostly bread, crackers, or light foods, you anchor your plate with a solid source of protein. Breakfast might be Greek yogurt with nuts and berries, or eggs with spinach and a slice of whole grain toast. Lunch might be lentil soup or a tuna salad piled on leafy greens. Dinner might be grilled chicken, fish, tofu, or beans with vegetables. You're not stuffing yourself. You're feeding your engine. Protein also has another quiet superpower. It keeps you satisfied. When you build your meals around it, you're less likely to feel that gnawing hunger an hour later, less likely to wander back into the kitchen looking for something, anything, sweet or crunchy. Instead of feeling like you're constantly fighting your appetite, you find it softening, stabilizing, responding. But protein alone doesn't create gentle weight loss. The next character in your story is fiber, especially from plants. Think of fiber as the supportive friend who slows things down in the best way possible. It slows digestion, softens blood sugar spikes, helps your gut stay happy, and makes your meals feel more filling without adding a lot of calories. Picture your plate as a clock. Half of it should be colorful vegetables, greens, reds, oranges, purples. A quarter should be that protein you just promised yourself. The last quarter can be wholesome carbs, brown rice, quinoa, whole grain pasta, sweet potato. You don't need an app to track this, you don't need a scale, you just need your eyes and this pattern. Imagine a dinner where half your plate is roasted vegetables glistening with a drizzle of olive oil. A quarter is a small piece of salmon or roasted chickpeas. The other quarter is fluffy quinoa or a warm scoop of lentils. You eat slowly, you notice the flavors. You put your fork down between bites sometimes, not because a rule says so, but because you're actually enjoying what you're eating. Now, let's zoom in on something that trips a lot of women up: snacking. You may have been told to avoid snacks completely, to power through hunger until the next meal. But at this stage of life, that can backfire. Going too long without food can make your blood sugar crash and trigger a primal, I need to eat everything right now, kind of hunger. You don't need to be afraid of snacks, you just need to be smart about them. Think of each snack as a mini meal with a job to do. Its job is to keep your energy steady, your hunger calm, and your cravings quieter. The simplest formula? Pair a protein with a plant, an apple with a spoonful of almond butter, carrot sticks with hummus, a small piece of cheese with a handful of cherry tomatoes, a boiled egg with cucumber slices. And here's where the gentle part really comes in. How you snack is as important as what you snack on. No more standing over the sink, eating straight from the bag. No more mindless munching in front of the TV until suddenly the whole packet is gone. Instead, you portion your snack onto a small plate or bowl. You sit down, you take a breath. For those few minutes, snacking is the only thing you're doing. It's a moment of presence, not escape. And when the snack is over, it's over. You move on with your blood sugar a little steadier, your mood a little calmer, your body a little more supported. These tiny pockets of mindfulness add up more than you might think. Now, let's talk about something that sounds almost too simple to matter, but matters a lot: water. As we age, our thirst signals get quieter. You can be dehydrated and not even feel thirsty. Your body might whisper instead, with tiredness, headaches, dizziness, or what feels like hunger when it's really asking for hydration. When you drink enough water, everything works a little better. Digestion, joints, thinking, even appetite control. Imagine you start a new ritual. Before each meal, you drink a glass of water. Not chugged down, not forced, just sipped calmly. That water gently fills some of the emptiness in your stomach, so you arrive at your meal less desperate, more able to make measured choices. Over a day, 2 days, a week, your body starts to trust that it won't be left dry. If plain water feels uninspiring, dress it up a little. Add slices of lemon, cucumber, or strawberries. Pour it into a glass you love. Use a bottle that reminds you of yourself, not a gym advertisement, but something soft, pretty, or strong, like you. And remember, this isn't about hitting a perfect number of glasses. It's about being kinder to the 90+% of you that is made of water and depends on it. Food quality at your age really matters. Your body has done years of work processing everything you've ever given it. Ultra-processed foods, those boxes and packets and diet products with long ingredient lists, ask your system to do far more work for far less benefit. They often come loaded with added sugars, unhealthy fats, and chemicals your body doesn't need. Now imagine opening your pantry and slowly, gently shifting what lives there. Less space for sugary cereals, biscuits, chips, instant noodles, and low-fat snacks that leave you strangely unsatisfied. More space for oats, beans, lentils, nuts, seeds, brown rice, canned tomatoes, olive oil, herbs, spices. The building blocks of meals that are simple, real, and kind to your body. A powerful model many doctors and dietitians recommend is the Mediterranean-style way of eating. Not as a strict rule book, but as a pattern. Lots of vegetables, fruits, whole grains, beans and lentils, nuts, seeds, olive oil as your main fat, fish more often, red meat less often, sweets occasionally. Instead of focusing on what you can't have, this pattern overflows with what you can enjoy. Imagine a lunch of chickpea salad with tomatoes, cucumber, olive oil, and lemon. Or a dinner of baked fish with roasted peppers and courgettes, a small piece of whole grain bread on the side. Maybe a handful of walnuts after dinner if you want something to nibble on. This is not going on a diet. This is stepping into a way of eating that has been shown to support heart health, brain health, and a healthy weight for older adults. There's another key nutrient your body is quietly asking for now: calcium, along with vitamin D. As estrogen declines, bone loss accelerates, and the risk of fractures rises. But calcium-rich foods can do more than protect your bones. Some research suggests they may help reduce dangerous belly fat too. Instead of obsessing over that though, think of calcium as a double gift: stronger bones and a body that feels more grounded, more supported. So you weave calcium into your day. Maybe you have yogurt at breakfast, fortified plant milk in your coffee, leafy greens with lunch, sardines or tofu at dinner. You're not swallowing a handful of pills hoping they fix everything. You're letting your meals become your medicine, slowly, steadily. Now let's touch a delicate subject: portions. Weight loss doesn't only come from what you eat, but how much. Yet for women over 60, harsh portion control can backfire. Your body still needs enough nutrients to keep your immune system strong, your muscles nourished, your organs functioning well. This is why very low-calorie diets can make you feel weak, lightheaded, and defeated. Instead of cutting your food drastically, you can use gentle optical tricks. Serve meals on smaller plates. When you put the same amount of food on a smaller dish, it looks abundant instead of sparse. Your eyes see plenty. and your brain often follows. Serve your meals from the stove or counter instead of putting big dishes on the table, so you have to consciously decide to get up if you really want more. When you do go back for seconds, ask yourself one question. Am I still physically hungry, or am I chasing comfort? There's no shame in wanting comfort. Everyone does. But simply naming what you're feeling helps you make a choice, not just react. Sometimes you'll still choose more food. Other times, you'll choose tea, rest, a phone call, or deep breaths instead. All of that is part of gentle weight loss. And remember, this entire plan is not happening in a vacuum. You're living a real life. You might be looking after grandchildren, supporting a partner, managing health conditions of your own, or juggling work and responsibilities. You will have days when everything goes right and days when nothing does. The magic is not in perfection. It's in what you do most of the time. So imagine giving yourself a 30-day experiment. Not, I will lose X kilos, but for 1 month, I will feed myself as if I truly matter. You build days around protein, fiber, water, healthy fats. You practice smaller plates, smarter snacks, and a little more Mediterranean color on your plate. You allow yourself one piece of cake at a birthday or a glass of wine on the weekend, without guilt, because the foundation is strong. At the end of those 30 days, you might step on the scale and see a few pounds less. More importantly, you might feel your clothes loosen just enough to notice. Your digestion may feel smoother. Your energy may feel more stable from morning to night. You may realize you're sleeping a little better. These are signals. They're your body saying, yes, this is working. Please keep going. Gentle weight loss through nutrition doesn't force you to become someone else. It makes you more yourself. A version of you who wakes up with more ease, moves with less strain, eats with less fear, and looks in the mirror with more compassion. A woman who knows that at over 60, she is not done changing, and that change can be beautiful, not brutal. You have already survived so much. You've learned to adapt, to grieve, to rebuild, to love again. This is just one more adaptation, shifting the way you eat so that your body can carry you further, with more lightness and more joy. You don't owe the world a smaller body, but you do owe yourself a body that feels as free and supported as possible for as long as possible. So maybe tonight your first step is small. You pour a glass of water, you plan a breakfast with real protein, you add one more vegetable to your plate tomorrow. You buy olive oil instead of the old cooking fat. You put nuts where the biscuits used to be. No fanfare, no big announcement, just a quiet, powerful decision. And as these little choices stack up, day after day, week after week, you will look back and realize that you didn't crash your way into weight loss. You walked into it, gently, kindly, with your head held high and your heart still open. You nourished your way there. If this spoke to you, if it made you feel seen in this chapter of life, then don't walk this path alone. Come back, listen again, learn again, and let each new story strengthen you. For more calm, science-rooted guidance and soul-deep encouragement on your health journey, stay close, hit subscribe, and keep evolving with us. This is Vital Dynasty, and your next chapter is just beginning.